Hello there, you beautiful people. My name is Willow, and welcome to a new series to my channel yet again on Forged Alliance Forever, because I just can't come up with enough of these fucking series. I should probably just stop doing series and just call them casts. But this series is called I don't fucking know. Insert name here, future me. But we're going to be watching some real low-level team games, because I do this for ladder, and I figured why not do it for team games. And before we get into introducing the players, because it's going to be a long one, I'm going to go ahead and say thank you to my patron, Timothy Calderwood. He's part of the $10 a month tier, which means he gets his name said in my videos. And if you want to be part of that, go ahead and, check out my Patreon, link below. With that out of the way, let's introduce our players. Team 1 is up here in the top corner, so let's start with them. We have a brown Cybran by the name of Forsaken CH1LD, or Child, that can't use the letter I. And to his east, southeast kind of, we have a purple Cybran by the name of Big Ass Seabass, or Big Ass Seabass. I think it's Big Ass Seabass. Fucking ignore that. To his west, we have a gray UEF by the name of Johnny Deddy. Or wait, no, Johnny Blade. Oh, Jesus, my eyes are failing me, apparently. And the last player for Team 1, but certainly not least, we have a green Seraphim, not fucking Cybran, but his name is Olio6, and I don't know. He's just here. He's participating. Let's go on to Team 2. We have a blue Cybran by the name of... What is this? Varanichek. I'm going to call him Czech. And his ally to the west, northwest, whatever, is Bulbub. He is a teal cyan. No, he's cyan. Cyan's the name for this. And he is a UEF. And then to his north, we have a red Aeon by the name of Warp K-Tan, or Warp. And to his east, currently, we have a blue UEF, a paper towel. He featured in one, possibly two, of my Supreme Commander Forged Alliance Forever co-op series, and he is the one who... wait, no, I don't know. I don't know what I was gonna say there. Whatever. Either way, let's get out to see what's going on the map. We do have a paper towel over here. He's gonna be coming out here to do some reclaim. Oh, yep, that slow manual reclaim. You can press E, hold shift, and just like click around. Oh, nope, the attack orders don't work. You got to do those patrols. Oh, you got this. He got there. It took him a minute, but he got there. He is reclaiming this mass in the middle. We are on the map Hilly Plateau, a map that is a staple of Forged Alliance Forever. So many games have been played on this map, so many very good games. Not quite on the level of Gap or Dual Gap or Sentence, but still a very nice map. Not that Dual Gap or Gap are that nice of maps, but they're just played a heckin' lot. And, wait, see, did Dual Gap kind of kill Gap of Rohan? Anybody else kind of feel that Dual Gap kind of just came in here like the This Is America show and just I need to make that meme. I'm gonna try and do a lot of editing in this one. I'm gonna put that meme on screen because this cast isn't very serious, but it is going to be fun. This match is a long one, so grab a drink, grab some popcorn. If you really hate seeing low-level play and stupid mistakes, well, you're going to hate this cast. But if you're fine with seeing people do stupid things and having some lighthearted fun and poking fun at people like, Warp over here, he has his, bodyguard, his flare bodyguard. He is over here. He is protected. This man is not going to be defeated by hunters or Selens or even the all-powerful Mech Marine. You better believe it. He has his hit squad. Oh, he's adding some Auroras into that hit squad, and they're just forming a perfect circle around him, and they will keep him safe. And then, let's see, on this flank, we do have a whole bunch of Mech Marines. The March of the Mech Marines. Watch them go. Watch them go as they move towards the enemy in a single file line. Oh, I'm already having a lot of fun with this. And then we have the boring strikers, you know, walking straight into a comm in a fully developed base with a PD being built early for no good reason. A whole bunch of tanks being shot at and shooting at each other. We have those sexy La Issels there in the mix. And the ever so disgusting Zooey. Ugh, so nasty. Little artillery bots. But yeah, those tanks they were not long for this world, but that's okay. If we go ahead and check in on the reclaim numbers, we can see that a paper towel is the only one doing any. He is currently at 4,000, whereas Big Ass Seabass is at 114, 229. Oh, you're almost at 2K. You know what? You're doing a little better than your allies. And Forsaken Child is at 3K. Actually, he's doing pretty well. Forsaken Child, our highest rated player, whereas Olio6 is our lowest, along with Bulbub. Let's check on reclaim numbers for everybody else. Literally 0 for Bulbub. Warp at 800, 1400 for Check. We're calling him Check. I gotta remember that. And we do officially have our first possible situation of comm-on-comm action over here in the middle as we see Johnny Glade moving forward. He's using his comm the way he uses his mech marines, walking them in strange fashion and possibly single file. But he is currently in a very precarious situation. He's in a comm duel, but he is severely outnumbered by the number of tanks that his opponent has. A paper towel is just ravaging this comm's chassis. He is losing health at an alarming rate, currently down to 5,500 and dropping quickly 4,000, 3,000, and this is as good as done. Our first ejection at the 7-minute and 5-second mark is going to be Johnny Glade being ejected exceptionally early. You hate it when you leave, but you love to watch him go. With that great UEF fireball, so beautiful to see. And you can just see a paper towel walking away from it. Cool dudes, don't look at explosions. And that is that. Don't jinx it. Wait, what's he saying? Don't jinx it. Awesome, GG. Yeah, don't jinx it. We have a push coming out from Forsaken Child, who is a child because he cannot spell. And, I'm so sorry, man. Forsaken Child over here, he's just... he's just doing his best, and I'm giving him shit because he put a 1 in his name, and that irks me. I have to say, if we are looking at this purely from a standpoint of who would win based off the team with the best name, Team 1 wins every time, because it is hard to beat out Big Ass Seabass. That is a banging name. That name is very nice, very nice. I enjoy it deeply. I feel it in my soul. We do have a T1 bomber sitting back here who is, oh, 2 of them. Yeah, they're doing a whole bunch for Forsaken Child. They're just gonna, you know what? No, these are the home bombers. You know, they're here to defend the home. Don't worry about it. They don't need to go out. Don't you know Zeus's are best used defensively? Fun fact of the day. Pro tip: never send your Zeus's across the map. Always keep them at your base. And this attack by Forsaken Child has not been answered. He was apparently supposed to be stopped by Bulbub, but Bulbub has kind of been derelict in his duty. We do have a Zeus coming out to try and smite these Mantis, but those bombs, oh, I guess hitting perfectly. He kills 1 Mantis. Bulbub using his comm, getting in a few kills. He's at almost 9 kills. He just needs to fire a couple more times to hit that 9 kill mark. And there we go. He's at 9 kills. He's a little bit off from his first veterancy, but if this continues the way it has already, we will probably see him get his next rank in veterancy very soon. Assuming he just keeps his calm alive and somehow doesn't die to, I mean, if he dies to this, honestly, I'd be a little bit impressed. Dying to that few units with a calm, like, takes some actual hardcore intentional micro. And we can see how the map is kind of being distributed currently. We kind of have a line of scrimmage drawn right here in the middle. It does seem that Team 2 down here has managed to grab a little bit more map control, but what's map control? Who needs it? Honestly, if you play dual gap, you probably believe map control is a myth, so. I'm here to flame everybody. I don't know why I'm making fun of dual gap so hard right now, because, like, I've played a decent amount of dual gap. I've just kind of grown a deep hatred for it in my soul as of late. I've gotten really tired of playing it. I'm more of a I'm a more seasoned person. I'm a more how do you say it? How do you say? I am a man of culture, because I play settings. Yep, I play me some settings. That makes me a man of culture. Get me, dog? Feel me, homie? Oh, we have T2 starting on the comm of Olio 6. I don't know. Is his name Oliob? Oliob? Oli... I don't know. What is your name, strange metal man? Oh, wow. You know, I've played this game a lot, and I've spent a lot of time in this game. I never noticed that the Seraphim comm has eye sockets. You see this? See those little eye sockets? I wish I could bring my mouse up right now. I'll circle them. Actually, no, I won't. Fuck that. But, I didn't know they had eye sockets. That's creepy on almost. I thought it was just like a faceplate, like straight metal. Nothing interesting there. We do have T2 on the field. Some obsidians out from Warp, but the units out from a paper towel have been annihilated by the communist mantis hordes and Medusa and Sky Slammers. They have just come over here and pillaged those units. You can see the wrecks fresh on the ground, probably never to be reclaimed. If we look at the reclaim, we can see that Team 2 is a little bit better at, like, reclaiming around their base, but it does definitely feel like a paper towel is carrying his team as far as reclaim is concerned. Yeah, since we checked on this last time. Oh, no, Bulbub's got some reclaim. I wonder if that's just because things died where he was trying to build from that run by. We still have a absolute lack of the idea of expanding and grabbing mexes for Bulbub, but that's okay. Look, he's sitting in his base. He has mass adjacency on his T2 mass extractors, of which he has 3. He's gonna have a 4th, and you know that 4th T2 mass extractor with adjacency, it's gonna be juicy. It's gonna be delicious. It is going to be the absolute talk of the town. What is that? That's 6 times... No, it's 9 times 4. What's our math tables? 9 times 4 is... What is that, like 34? Is that right? Or is it 45? No, it's not 45 because that'd be 5. So it'd have to be 34, right? I'm not wrong, am I? Probably wrong. Don't worry about it. Somebody, quick, Google. Hey Google, where's my phone? I don't know where my phone is. It's probably somewhere screaming at me because it just heard me. We have the ever so useless T1 PD batteries whenever you have all these Lobos over here. You know what? I think of all of the designs of the T1 artillery, the Lobo looks the coolest. Look at those things. It's just like this turret and this, like... Oh, well, they're all looking at the sky. It looks very cool. I like the look of that. And we can see it being slaughtered here en masse. But these T1 units are soon to be running into T2 ones. Of course, not very many. These shields will help quite a little bit if this engagement continues. We have some support coming up from Warp to help a Paper Towel against the forces of Olio 6. And this Mongoose is going to get some value, possibly even some vet, if it can hit any of its Gatling shots. Actually, we all know it's the missiles that really do you in with those Mongoose. Also, a Paper Towel. Come on, man. I know you watch my content because you're in my fucking Discord channel. What do I say about Mongoose? I know you don't play the game very much. Mongoose are dope and all, but if you ain't gonna micro, and no offense, but you're kind of low rated, build strikers or build pillars. They're cheaper. You can just no brain throw them at the enemy. They do their job well. Why does everybody got to build Mongoose and hoplites? Just build me some tanks, goddammit. And a Paper Towel is currently role-playing as Poland as he's fighting on two fronts. Getting crushed between two major powers. These T2 PD actually may really save his bacon, though, because I think that's going to stop this green force. And despite having a numerical advantage and quite possibly an advantage big enough to overcome his tech disadvantage, he's deciding to pull back his Forsaken Child. But you know, that's okay. There are Oblivions coming online, and those are scary because you know the biggest threat in any video game is the static emplacements. And that's how we know Olio 6 is going to carry his team, because he has three, count them, three T2 artillery. Next to a radar, so you know these things, like they can see and they can attack. But they don't protect very well. Let's check in on the air players. Anybody reached T3 yet? Nope. Definite nope, because you're going land. What about you, Forsaken Child? Oh, Forsaken Child's at T3. When's he gonna build a strat bomber and end the game? We have a... You know what? I don't necessarily understand why he has energy storage next to his mass storage. It seems a little weird. Oh, that's a sin right there. That you're missing the adjacency. Also, where the hell is my mini-map? Thank you. Thank you, mini-map, for showing up today. That's a sin, but you know what? I kind of dig the look of this. This looks pretty cool. I really like the way that looks. Okay. Aesthetics, 10 out of 10. Practicality, 0. Don't do that. That's a bad idea. We have a lot of mobile missile launchers coming out over here, and that's a pretty good strategy if you're Cybern. You can just get these mobile missile launchers and watch them absolutely destroy your enemies, because they make TMD useless, like entirely. Cybern have the best mobile missile launcher and the best tactical missile defense, and as you can see, their mobile missile launcher is much better than the tactical defense. Although, for now it's keeping up, but mobile missile launchers are constantly coming out of these factories, and they are going to cause issues. As we can see, this little base over here is having no luck. I'm pretty sure you lose, my friend. Now there are 4 artillery installations. Olio going for the maximum spread of his artillery. And you know what? You can't blame him. When you have a range like this, what is there to be scared of? We do have some gunships out here. There's no flak, so that's... Oh, no, there is a flak built, but he's just going to brute force the flak, isn't he? Yep, he's just going to brute force the flak, and game working as intended, killing off the engineers, and now he can kill off the factories. And if these factories would just make one mobile flak, they'd probably kill off everything here. But oh, now they're making mobile flak, but the question is, will it be fast enough? We are going to lose the HQ almost assuredly. He built his HQ in quite possibly the worst spot. No, wait, he built 1, 2, 3, for... Oh my god. Oh, holy shit. Oh god. Nice meme. He built 4 fucking T2 HQs. Oh, he's gonna build 2 T3 HQs. Forsaken Child, man, I've been railing on you a little bit. You're playing really well. I want to say that. Like, you're doing good for yourself. You're kind of carrying your team on your back at the moment. But you know, you only need 1 HQ. It is significantly cheaper. Let's see. HQ is over 1,000 mass versus 300 mass just to go to a T2 factory. So just in future, be a little bit more patient. Maybe you hit upgrade on all of those at the same time. Maybe you're just coming over from the normal Supreme Commander Forged Alliance Steam servers. And if you are, thank you. You have joined the proper community. But if you've played a significant amount of games and you're still making this mistake, just pay a little bit more attention. I got ADD, and I understand it completely. But it's the little things that matter. It's the little things. If you do the little things right, and you do them right over and over and over, and you turn those into habits, then it makes it a lot easier to do the big things. At least, I mean, maybe not right, but you can do big things more often. You could have had an extra, almost, what, 2.7 or something thousand more mass worth of units to throw at your enemy right here, and possibly lose to static defense. Although, honestly, you're doing very well with this push. I would be surprised if they stop this push at the moment, because you have a lot of units. Also, you're doing the right thing. Like, seriously, Forsaken Child, you're building tanks. You're not building hoplites. I don't see a single hoplite over here. You're building tanks. You're building rhinos. You know that you're not going to micro them properly. Micro those nice units of hoplites. So you're just like, I'm going to build tanks, and I'm going to run them at your face. And you know what? It works way better doing that with tanks than hoplites. So, fucking kudos to you. This is... I have bones to pick. This is going to be semi-informative and semi-helpful. I'm going to give hints and tips that I know. Even though I'm not a great player, pretty sure I'm somewhat average. I can give tips and hints like this and point out when you've done something massively wrong. And you're doing a lot of things right. It's just little things, and get those fixed. This has become the Coach Forsaken Child video. Don't worry about it. And we have another large push coming out with Ilshivas against Vipers and Mantis and the occasional Rhino. Also, props, building Rhinos. These Ilshivas actually probably will get a nice chunk of damage done here, because I mean, it's mostly Mantis. There are a few tanks, but mostly Mantis. I'd like to see these microed instead of just tanking mobile missile launches. Oh, that looks painful. That does not look very, very kind or pleasant. It looks very painful indeed. Okay, let's go ahead and check on the economies. We're just going to look at this. I'm not going to go in depth on this. Actually, you know what? Forsaken Child, I'll go in depth on you. Okay, yeah. You're actually... Your eco's okay. I think you could definitely have multiple T3 mexes by now. You only have one. You could do a little bit better on that, but you're producing units, and a lot of them, and you've gotten some run bys. You've done well. Let's see. We have 113 for a paper towel. What the... How the fuck are you doing this? What do you have? You have 1, 2... You have 2 T3 mexes. Really? That's pushing him. You know what? I respect it. I respect it. He's also sitting back here. He has T3 land already. That's pretty good. I'd like to see more T2 support factories, because you need more T2 units. Shields are nice, but you know, they're not a replacement for nice, good old tanks. But you know what? I can't blame you here. You're doing pretty well. How are you balanced, though? You're at -5. Jesus, you're really well balanced. Big Ass Sea Bass is currently at 107 mass. We have 72 for Oleo 6 as a massive push is coming down here. We have Check at 81, Warp at 63, and Bulber at 55. And, or no, not Bulber, Bulbub. And this fight is actually, it's hard to call, but I think since there's so many Vipers, it's going to go in favor of the Ilshivas and point defense. But it's definitely going to get some damage done. Probably going to kill off this Firebase as we have reinforcements coming in from a paper towel, which changed this situation dramatically. We do have Corsairs overhead, but they're being shot down by flak and falling to the wayside. Also, they're not great for dealing with massive groups of army that's been spammed out. And we can see the comm of Oleo 6 running away. This T2 Power Gen, actually Control K-ing it might be good if you can Control K it with a bunch of units around it, because he's just running units right next to a T2 Power Gen, which is questionable. These Ilshivas getting a lot of value as there's really not much shooting them. Most of the stuff being eaten up by these structures. We do have Corsairs coming in from Forsaken Child and causing some relatively major damage. This T2 Power Gen is still alive? He's not going to lose the T2 Power Gen. You know what? Color me impressed. We do have a whole bunch of interceptors coming in, and despite having T3 air for a significant amount of time, we haven't seen a single strat bomber. Or if we have, it was so underwhelming that it didn't do anything. We do have T3 air finally out for Check, and T2 air out for Bulbub, and yep, that's about the extent of it. Do we have T3 air for you yet? Nope, still just at T2. Yep, still just at T2. Oh wait, no. Is this T3? Oh, that is T3. It has like the fucking spiky, I don't know, like the mini Scathis, the 6 penises on top of it. I don't know. 6 phallic rods of power. Yeah, that's what this is. I did just say the 6 phallic rods of power. As if it was like a Lord of the Rings kind of thing where it's like 6 rods to the dwarves. 11 to the humans. 3 to the elves. I don't even know what the actual quote is, but, you know, close enough. But they were all deceived, for another rod was made by the UEF, and they called it the Mavor. The one artillery to rule them all. Alright. Man, how many kills do these artillery back here have? 19, 16, 17. Okay, actually, it's not that impressive. The one up here probably had more kills. It would be more accurate, but it died. No artillery at this fire base. 0 out of 10. You're failing, Oleo 6. Your job is to make artillery. Why does nobody build a... We have... How many ASF do we have? We have 1. How many ASF do you have? 9. So 10 ASF for Team 2. You're the only one who can make ASF, and you're not even bothering. But you know what? I don't blame you. Your enemies aren't doing anything with their ASF. They're just letting you go to town with your Corsairs and your freaking Renegade gunships, just killing off all of these units for no reason, even though you have an ASF which can kill all of this by itself. Instead, you're going to send in the Corsairs to kill off these units? Really? Really? You have an ASF. It can kill off all of this. It will not die to all of this. You have 1 ASF. This dude has, like, he's building a whole bunch of them. Come on. I believe in you all. You all have potential. Infinite potential. That's what youth is. Actually, I'm probably younger than everybody playing in this game, but shut the fuck up. I'm very young as far as the FAF community is concerned. Oh, man. We have we have tactical missile launchers, but then again we have Aeon over here, who's the most buzzkill faction, even though they are the one I probably play the most. Actually, I think if you go look at my stats, I probably played Cybern the most, because I was at one point, unfortunately, an addicted, a confessed addict of Telemazer. I absolutely love me some Telemazer action. Which, honestly, can you blame me? It's so much fun. It's so much fun to just say fuck it and show up in the middle of somebody's base with a giant laser on your chest. Like, who wouldn't? Tell me, who wouldn't? We do have Oblivion point defenses and other static defenses trying to defend off an army. Surprisingly, no static defenses over here. As far as, like, you know, ground to ground, land static defenses. We do have a large push coming out over here. More Vipers, more tanks, more hoplites, some deceivers and some bangers. Some absolute bangers over here. These beats are so sick. But I'm feeling this is short-lived, as the Ilshivas are so good. Dude, Ilshivas are great. If you're going to play land and you want to learn land, like learn how to transition through T1 and T2, and their T3 isn't great. But if you just want to learn how to use like the most basic units, go play some Seraphim. Like, if you're T1, you know what you can build? The most the most overpowered T1 unit, the Zooey. If you're T2, you know what you can build? The most overpowered T2 unit, the Ilshiva. Actually, I take that back. Most overpowered T2 unit might be the Salem, maybe? The Salem is so good. I love it as a T2 destroyer. The Ilshiva is like better against its contemporaries. The Ilshiva, it's so powerful. And then when you hit T3, you can have the unenthusiastic handjob of a unit known as the Otham. You know. Listen, everybody's up to bat, and maybe they struck out, and you know what? They hit two out of the park, and then that third hit, they like threw out their shoulder in the second hit when they were hitting out of the park, and that third time they were hitting it, third time they were up to bat, and would that be the third inning? They just fucked it up. And then you have the experimental chicken. Chickens are good because despite the fact that they shouldn't be called the chicken, they should be called something else, because we have a unit that's much, much better for being called a chicken, and that is the megalith. The megalith lays eggs, motherfucker. It also walks kind of funny. But no, the chicken is called the chicken. The Yathoda is called a chicken because it got chicken legs. Crab's got a crack. Do we name all experimentals based on their fucking legs? No, the Galactic Colossus we just call the GC because Galactic Colossus is too fucking long to say. Monkey Lord we maybe call, well, we kind of call it the Spider Bot, even though technically it'd be better if we call it like an Ant Bot. Man, I have a fucking agenda with this episode. Can we change the nicknames we've given to some of this shit? Like, I get it. This game been around for fucking over a decade. Well over a decade. 2007 to 2020. That's what, 13 years? But whoever came up with these nicknames in the first place, like, sure, they were creative, but they could have done better. Like, if I was gonna give them a review, it'd be like a 7 out of 10. You got some of them really well, and other ones you're just a little bit lazy about. Like Ass Washer. You know what? I love Ass Washer for the Asswassa. Ass Washer is pretty good. We still have this ever-present just situation wherein Forsaken Child throws units single file into 2 armies and a massive base. The first push was okay, but it kind of feels forced at this point. Stop doing this. Scout and realize whether your army can actually win or not. Unless you're making a desperation play, which I don't feel you are. We're 31 minutes in and everybody who's still in the game is pretty well established. I feel bad for Johnny Delayed, man. He got taken out so early and this match is so long. Let's look at chat. What's been going on in chat? Oh, man. Oh, man. Let's see. Awesome, GG. Okay. Why do you make so much PD? Question mark, question mark. Yellow. Because I want you to leave me alone. Valid, but rude. Heartbroken. Heart. The dude does make a lot of PD. We're also seeing Gunther's now being built. The T2 artillery, escalation has been quite interesting. Seems we're getting more players from Team 1 escalating to T2 artillery, whereas Team 2 is more akin to the entire mobile missile launcher kind of play style. We're seeing mobile missile launchers out of everybody. I'm kind of just going to scan bases because I feel like at this point these players have given up on winning with experimentals, because if they wanted experimentals they'd have had them by now. Do we have anything interesting? We have double nuke eliminators over here. This man's not getting nuked. We have yeah, I'm not seeing anything too interesting over here. Nothing there. Why is he building so much anti-nuke? Why is he building 2? Is there a nuke? Nuke. I would guess it'd be out of you. You're the one building hives, and that's kind of a staple of building a nuke. But you're also rassing, so it's a staple of somebody who wants more economy. You know what? Big ass Seabass. No offense, man. You're so good at picking names. You're so good at it. But you're fucking up, man. You haven't done anything, dude. You haven't done anything. Get out there. Do stuff. Risk a little. It's a strategy game. We ain't playing Sim fucking City. You have all of these Corsairs. All these Corsairs just sitting on the ground. Just send them out and hit some shit. Your opponents don't have ASF. Your opponents apparently do not know that Tier 3 or Tech 3 air superiority fighters exist. Oh, look. Oh, there we go. We're finally getting out here. We're finally going to do some stuff. Oh, no. Oh, no. We have multiple HQs out from Czech, too. Come on. How? You know what? This is a moment where I wish I had a face cam, but at the same time, I'm too emotionally and socially crippled to do that kind of shit. But I'd be looking at a camera right now, be like, motherfucker, the 2 highest rated players in the game building multiple HQs. Building 2 HQs is fine. You want to build an HQ on the front and then just build one in the back for backup? Sure, that's okay. But dude, you building multiple HQs on the front line. Both Czech and Forsaken Child did this. Forsaken Child might have done it twice. I'm not entirely sure. No, he didn't. He knows what support factories are. He built a T2 air support factory. Whereas when we look at the lower rated players, look, I only see one of each kind of HQ building. How is this happening? Even a paper towel's doing it right. Wait, what about you? You have that. What about over here? Oh, that's all dead, so that's useless. We have more Gunthers being built by everybody. Well, actually, not everybody. Forsaken Child and Oleo 6, heavy proponents of the Gunther-based strategies. And now we have, dude, seriously, this game is artillery versus missiles. Instead of building a counter artillery battery, what's he doing? He's building tactical missile launchers, which are much more expensive to run, keep, and just do in general, to try and counter, I guess, artillery, but he's actually just firing at a fire base. So, you know, there's that. A whole bunch of Ilshevas. That's a stupid amount of Ilshivas. But, oh, we have Titans. This is where Titans are in their prime. When everybody else hasn't discovered Tech 3 land units yet. You've had a T3 HQ for a really long time, and all you're making is engineers. I'm a little sus on this. You could win the land game pretty easily. We do have all... Oh! Team 2 has finally figured out that ASFs exist. And, holy shit, that's actually a decent amount of Corsairs. Is he trying to snipe off? Check. I mean, that's a lot of shield. That's optimistic. Oh, no, you're just flying them over. Oh. Oh. Oh, forehead. Oh, man. Head on forehead moment. You know what? No, I'm going to look at it the positive way. That was the 500 IQ play. Now, they won't be worried about getting sniped by Corsairs. You see, because there are no Corsairs. You can't be sniped by something that doesn't exist. So they're going to let their guards down. He's making the big brain plays. Going to let their guards down. Because everybody knows you can't build more Corsairs after you lose all your Corsairs. So they're going to be eased into this sense of... I don't know what it's called, this security, this sense of false security, and it's gonna work out for Team 1, believe me. He's gonna build so many Corsairs. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just watch the magic happen. We do have a push coming out from a paper towel with all these Titans that Titans that you did have. They are apparently dead now, trying to kill off these Gunthers. And, you know what they say about T2 artillery? Apparently it's fucking invincible. Because he's not going to lose a single Gunther, is he? Even this one, on 480 health, with 1 veterancy, is going to somehow manage to survive this. Hey, look, he figured out what pillars are, but he saw his Mongoose. You know what? I'm fine. I'm fine with that. He's figured out what pillars are. I can't believe this Gunther isn't going to die, though. That is a travesty. At that point, you know you're losing the units, kill off the Gunthers. And we have another large push out from a paper towel. This time there's still some Titans alive, but they're going to die to T1 PD because, you know, that's just what they wanted to do. And they're going to be attacked by a large group of Ilshivas, and they're going to kill off a fair amount of stuff, but nothing really critical or super important, so, you know, that's a thing. We do have an experimental unit finally built at the 38-minute mark by one of our players, and it was Forsaken Child, so props on him for actually deciding on what he's going to build. And at 38 minutes, whenever he could have very easily afforded to throw together a megalith, he built a spider monkey, a monkey lord, spider monkey, a spider bot, a monkey lord. But you know what? I cannot blame him, because the monkey lord is... if you're going to build an experimental, the first one you have to build is a Monkey Lord. Like, you cannot just go straight for Megalith. You have to build a Monkey Lord first. Like, I know it sounds complicated, but it's just like this untold law of Forged Alliance. We have a really nice concave, like, crescent moon shape of purple mantis over here. Which, might I add, he's still making mantis with a Tech 3 Hive-assisted factory, because apparently while he knows T2 and T3 air units exist, he hasn't quite figured out the Brick or the Loyalist. Dude, I love this shit. This is beautiful. This is lovely. Oh my god, this is great. Also, another experimental unit. Where was this built? Who built the next experimental unit? Where was it built? Was it built by the same dude? If it was, where is it? Where'd the Monkey Lord go, in fact? Monkey Lord's right here. Where was the second experimental unit? Am I just missing a big-ass dot somewhere? We do have a large push of Titans over here, but they're going to die to static defense as as has happened so many times before. Let's go ahead and check in on economies and reclaim. 20,000 reclaim for Forsaken Child. That's pretty good. And just, you know what? Somewhere around 217 mass a second. Big ass Seabass at 203 mass a second and 1100 reclaim. Really weak numbers. Oleo 6 at 47,000 reclaim. I'm going to give him that extra 100, 200. And 217 mass a second. Paper Towel sitting at 21,000 reclaim. And 304. What the fuck are you doing? Oh my god, he's mass fab farming. Okay. Bulbub is currently sitting at 1100 mass a second. Or no, 1100 mass reclaim and 217 mass a second. Check is sitting at 145 mass a second and 8,500 reclaim. And 15,000 reclaim and 127 mass a second for Warpath. If you look at the total masses accrued, Team 2 has accrued way more mass this game. Probably because they didn't lose a player early and they've just been ecoing, and we have fucking a Paper Towel on their team, who alone is at 305,000 mass accrued this game, or 317 mass a second, and it goes up like every half a second, it feels. So that's pretty significant, and you know, just things going as they're intended to. I really wish this would get updated, or maybe it has been updated and I have to like go manually download the update. We have a chicken built. That's what was built. Oleo 6 built a chicken. He got really tired of losing his fire bases, which have actually been extremely cost effective, killing T2 and T3 armies over and over and over and over. And he's like, you know what? No, I'm going to build something that can move. And also die to a T2, T3 army if I throw it into it willy-nilly. We do have a Monkey Lord pushing on the western flank, so this could be very dangerous because it's something that Bulbub has to deal with. And while he does have a nice artillery battery, he is the only practitioner of artillery, the cult and faith of artillery for Team 2, but he is probably going to lose it right here. Which is very unfortunate for him, but, you know, to each his own. Live and let die. And here comes the Monkey Lord. Now the question is, what is the logical response to the Monkey Lord? Also, why the fuck is everybody building anti-nukes? Is there a nuke launcher? And if so, who made it? Who made the nuke launcher? Are they scouted something I haven't seen? Okay, Monkey Lord has killed off that base as we expected. We don't really need to see that. Nope, they haven't scouted a nuke. I'm fucking God. I can see everything. Why can't I see there's an anti-nuke here. I would think it'd be out of view, but maybe I'm thinking wrong. Let's go back to the Monkey Lord, who is confused about this cliff. He thought he could walk through it for a second, which honestly, why can't the Monkey Lord walk up this cliff? Like, why can't it? It should just be able to. We need more units that can just go up fucking walls, honestly. That'd be really cool. Wasn't there a recent thing like in the unit creation tourney where they were like, oh yeah, you can make it can go on pretty much any terrain and it's a land unit. Pretty much it's an air unit, but on land. And we're gonna lose a lot of eco and a lot of structures because this entire base is kind of like a powder keg. It's wired to blow at any minute. Jesus. Jeez, do you realize like how many buildings blew up with just that one power generator? It's disgusting. We do have a Monkey Lord out from Check down here, and that's probably going to kill off this Monkey Lord. Actually, no, now it won't because it was standing next to mass fabs, which was a questionable strategy. But we do have some Whaler T3 gunships over here trying to help. This is going to be a hell of a lot of reclaim. For Team 2 if they survive, but it also kind of knocks out one of the players from Team 2 because we have the yearly migration of the T3 engineer while we see the Monkey Lord in the background being shot at by very much mini air units. You know, of course, our good friend Big Ass Seabass cannot help with this. He cannot bring over his ASF to save his teammates Monkey Lord because he doesn't understand how those work. And, okay, I think I am out from Bulbub. Yeah, I think you are too. I'm pretty sure that even though you have all of this build power, you're not going to achieve very much with it, so. Prove me wrong. You know what? Feel free. Anytime. Just prove me wrong. You don't have RAS on your comm, so that's that. What? Where are you getting your mass from? 1700 storage. Where's your mass storage? How does he have that much mass storage exactly? Doesn't have any factories. I'm very confused. Where the hell is he? What? How does he have this much mass storage? Help. My brain hurts. I don't get it. That's not the base amount of mass storage. You usually start off with 600 mass storage, right? I'm not going crazy. Is this an update? Am I fucking insane? Somebody explain that to me in the comments. If you've made it this far and you know more about FA than me, tell me why the fuck this man has so much mass storage without owning a single mass storage building. Like, Control X. Down here, you can see he just has this. These don't store any mass, do they? .7 speed. Oh, also, yeah, that's the thing. The speed of the comm is 1.7, and everything in the game is faster than 1.7, in case you didn't know. Except for, you know what? I was looking into that. Does this Gathis... Okay, where the fuck is this nuke launcher? Oh my god, it was right here the entire time? Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Also, really quick, I need to borrow your comm. I need to check something. Scathis. Scathis does not outspeed the comm. You can run away from a Scathis with your comm, everybody. This is groundbreaking news. Oh shit, this is gonna land, isn't it? Oh, holy... Oh, at the last moment! The clutch save! That literally just finished building. Oh, son of a bitch. Paper Towel, you need to be, like, getting on your knees and worshipping Warp. Warp just fucking saved your ass. Holy fuck. So, Oleo6 making moves. He built a nuke launcher, everybody. That's interesting. How long until we start seeing artillery, though? I'm genuinely curious as to why we haven't already, but it's only a matter of time. Now that nukes haven't worked, we're obvious left with only one solution to this problem, and that is artillery, isn't it? I mean, there's definitely other solutions, but they don't know about those. Either that or some kind of silly snipes. We're either going to see artillery or snipes, everybody. Sorry to ruin the game, spoiler alert. Though, if they prove me wrong, it'd be kind of sexy. Not gonna lie. Might have to mute my mic and do naughty things. Oh, god fucking damn it. I hate myself sometimes. Jesus, that's a lot of fucking Corsairs. What the fuck? You have 32 Corsairs? Dude, just fucking right-click on the comm. Really? You have 32 Corsairs and you're going to use them on that. How many Corsairs do you have, Mr. fucking Purple? Mr. Big-Ass Sea Bass? You only have 7. 32. You could have killed somebody with that. I mean, I'm sure there's some anti-air here, but you only have to get through one shield to kill Warp. And once Warp's dead, you just have to wait for the second nuke to finish building. It's halfway there. And we're seeing Yolona Os. Okay, you know what? I was wrong. They did not move on from the idea of nukes. They doubled down on the idea of nukes with the Yolona Os idea. Also, is that GC dead already? Nope, but it's gonna be. Believe you me, it's gonna be dead. Yep, that's a dead Yolona Os. Or not a dead Yolona Os, that's a dead GC, but hey, another one's on the way. And we do have a decent army over here. We have some bricks. Somebody finally discovered T3 units other than, you know, our good friend a paper towel over here. If y'all got any spare mass, I'd love it. Well, let me check for you, buddy. Forsaken Child, no spare mass. Stalling 158. Stalling almost, well, for a second there, almost 700. Building what exactly? What are you building? Oh, you're building bricks. Power generators. T1 units, apparently, still. You still have this factory building Mantis. This factory's built more Mantis in this game than some players built, than some team games see in the entire game. Actually, that's probably a lie. The T3 factory probably has some. We do have Percivals. You know what? That'd be a fun idea. If I ever host a tourney, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just, it's gonna be a completely normal tourney on normal maps and everything, but the only thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to remove the T1 tank from each of the 4 factions. I'm gonna remove the Mantis, the Striker, the Thom, and the Aurora. I'll just remove those 4 units and see how high-level players react without being able to play the T1 phase. Actually, they will probably just build a fuckload of artillery. Like an absolute fuckload of T1 artillery. But it'd be funny. Or just rush to T2, honestly. Ugh. Man, yawning. So, let's take stock of the situation. Team 2 probably still has... Yeah, Team 2 still has a economy advantage. With a paper towel currently pushing 500 mass a second. Oh, well, not quite. 450 mass a second. And I, honestly don't know what he's spending it on. He's built a bunch of anti-nuke. He's not having a repeat situation. Yeah, actually, Bullpup has kind of brought himself back into this game. He's at 65 mass a second. I'd like to see some game enders from anybody but Oleo6, who is currently unable to produce his. Actually, he got pretty far into that. That's like, what, like a 10th of the way through? We have a fuckload of units fighting in the middle, but I have a feeling that this, along with every other fight this game, is going to be ultimately meaningless because the players are going to kill off just enough of each other's units to have neither team get a secure advantage. Oh wow, full Rambo comm with 2 kills. Like, actually, how full Rambo comm is this? Another nuke launched at this base over here. I don't know if the anti-nukes are in range to stop it, but those were just built. You have Nano Repair level 1, Tech 3, and Ras? Wait, Ras is on the arm of the Seraphim comm now? You can get a Ras on your arm? Has it always been that way? Felt like it wasn't always that way. And that is a dead base that was producing a lot of Percivals, but now it just isn't because it doesn't exist. We do have a lot of purple units over here, and Jesus, on this flank we haven't paid much attention to it, but that's a lot of bricks. A lot of bricks. And, or wait, are these bricks being... What order could you possibly have? Oh my god. You're bringing all of these... No, just keep walking forward with these bricks. You kill off so much. Just build more bricks. You have all of the build power in the world. Build more bricks. And just use those to defend. Thank you. Keep attacking. Where are you ordered to go? You even know? You know where you're supposed to be? Apparently right here. Apparently you really want that PD dead. Actually, that's a SAM. It's not even PD. That's a lot of whalers, but is he going to send his ASF to deal with it? Oh, yes! Finally! We're finally going to see ASF do something. Oh, yes. It's so gratifying. ASF swooping in and doing things. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Oh, I love it. Apparently my phone's going off. 1 second, I'm gonna take a phone call. Hello? Sure. Okay. All right. Yeah. I'll text you in a second and let you know. All right. Bye-bye. All right. Yep. That's my professional YouTube life. Just sitting here and taking fucking phone calls. So that phone call just informed me that I have 15 minutes. So we're cranking it up to 10 and speed casting the rest of this. I didn't actually know how long this replay is, but it's fucking long, and I think we've gotten our entertainment value. If I do have to leave before this finishes, the end of the cast is just going to be me playing music and completely zoomed out so you all can see what happens. Of course, the replay ID, as always, is right here. If you can't read that, then I will then yell at me in the comments, and I'll post a comment or put it in the description. We do have a lot of strap bombers being built over here, which is very nice. I love how +10 is actually only resulting in us getting +3. Also, the stutter has actually somewhat been fixed. I'm afraid to say it because I'm fucking jinxing it, but even watching bigger games, the stutter is seemingly fixed. Holy fucking shit, what the hell? Are you really going to use these for defense? You have 19 strap bombers. Oh my god. You know what? This game, if Team 2 wins, this game is entirely the #1 reason why you should learn what you can do with 19 strap bombers, what you can do with 32 Corsairs, what you can do with air in general, because Team 1 has had uncontested air control this entire game. Not a single, he's still not build, he has this setup, all of these hives. What's he not doing? Building ASF. Team 2 does not care about air. They don't want air units. But yeah, no, those strap bombers are for defense. You remember the Zeuses that were sitting over here earlier? These are the T3 equivalent to that. Both of them have fucking strap bombers. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding? What the fuck? Where's the strap bombers landed? Oh, they're circling. What the fuck? Why? Why do you have to hurt yourself so badly? Oh, we have another like fucking 20 Corsairs over here. You know what they're needed to do? They're Corsairs counter GCs, don't you know, guys? That's the counter to GCs, you know, Corsairs. That literally, it's the only counter. There is nothing else in this world that can kill GC. Oh wait, no, the Corsairs are dead. Fuck! Oh Jesus. Okay. Alright, this GC is going to die the same death as the other one, you know, slowly, painfully, drawn out, sitting here just shooting an army that he has no chance of killing. Over here we have a bunch of T3 units that are going to be walking to their death, as we've seen about 400 times in this cast. Oh man, I lost interest. I have lost interest. Listen, I was really into this cast for a little while, but I'm not so into it anymore. Oh, son of a bitch. Really? Is he still making strap bombers, or is this still the same 19 strap bomb, 21 strap bombers? 21 strap bombers because they counter Percivals. I mean, it's not wrong. They kill Percivals pretty goddamn well, but really? You have all of this. You know your enemies don't have ASFs. There's only so many shields they can send underneath. There's no water. You can end this here and now. Any moment after about like 15 strap bombers is a moment where this game could have been ended. Because if you kill off a paper towel, game probably ends. Not gonna lie. You kill off a paper towel, game probably over. Considering he alone has more eco than his entire team combined, game probably ends. But instead, we're still here. Oh, also, a paper towel. I'm going to give you a coaching lesson now. If you notice that your team sucks at building air, and you have fucking 600 mass a second, make a T3 air factory. Put a few kennels around it. But put any assistance on it, and just spam ASFs. Make an air grid. Hell, you're probably trying to get to unit cap at this point. Oh, Jesus. No, you're not even close to unit cap. Actually, you're only at 262 out of the 1,000 I'm assuming that each of these players has. It may even be 1,500, depending on how the game is set up. Most games, I think it's 1,000 though. You are mass producing huge armies of T3 units with parashields. Honestly, I think Paper Towel could end this too. Paper Towel could throw together a Maver in like a couple of minutes. We do finally have T3 artillery on the way, an emissary out from Warp, which honestly, not a bad idea with this. Not a bad idea with this. Not a bad idea with this. Emissary would do quite well for you. We do have a very large push out from Forsaken Child currently. Also, if they were to snipe Forsaken Child, the game would probably be over, because he is doing the lion's share of the attacking for his team, and he's also defending quite well by using a fuckload of whalers and other stuff. But then again, if they killed off Forsaken Child and big-ass sea bass decided to actually use his strap bombers for anything other than killing Percivals at his front door, this game would definitely also still be over, because he has had the capability to end this game for a little bit. Big ass sea bass. You have 28 strap bombers. What are you doing with them? Listen, I know they are very nice lawn ornaments. Oh, also, yeah, I kind of stopped zooming in on things. Probably a bad move, but if you're still watching this, I don't know how much free time you have, but it's too much. These bricks are walking into a defensive line that they have no hope of dealing with without enough anti-air to kill off the whalers. Not from the fact that his team doesn't have anti-air, because they have more ASFs than the enemy team has built the entire game at this current moment. But, you know, because they can. Because they don't want to deal with it. Throwing units away for questionable reasons, you know. Just standard things. What the hell? Bulbob? What the fuck? How are you at 0.09 with your kill to loss ratio on mass per units? How? You know what? I'm impressed. Bulbob's been in this game the entire time, and he has maybe killed like 2 units. Apparently, according to the... Maybe all of his kills were kills he got with his comm. Has he only killed 12 units this game? We'll have to find that out at the end. But, very interesting. Alright, can I have some mass? Purple, green, pull your commander back, blah 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 blah, thanks, spare mass. I may have selected too much when hitting Control K. Sorry, long story short. We apparently have a artillery shot finally landing. Where is this artillery coming from? Whose artillery is it? Is that artillery in fact? We do have artillery of the T3 variety. I just don't know where. I believe. We do. Where the fuck is it? It's not right here. Where the fuck is it? Oh, whoa, Jesus. I wasn't even thinking he could build one. Check. On one of the lowest ecos in the entire game. Which also, I'd like to point out that Team 1 is significantly far ahead on eco now. Because they are not, like, we only have one of the eco, we only have one paper towel for this team. There's 3 of them on the enemy. But the 3 on this team are much less aggressive. And, I don't know why. But, wow, you built the first artillery. What the hell? Is there multiple artillery? We have a Maver started up! Oh, come on, please just assist the fuck out of this Maver. Is there multiple artillery? One? Artillery feels like it's firing really fastly if it's just one. You see air rush? Fuck. Oh, Jesus, finally! Finally! Oh, but you know what? This isn't gonna kill a comm. This is all of this pre-planning, all of these strat bombers, all of these Corsairs. You want to know what they're gonna die for? To kill off this. I highly doubt they are here to kill off Czech's comm. But you know what? Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Go for the comm. Oh, they are going for the comm. Oh, fucking what? Oh my god, is that the tipping point? Is that what we needed for Team 1 to realize that they can snipe anybody on the map as long as they bring enough strat bombers? Because they can build a fuckload of strat bombers. I don't know if you've noticed this, but they can... Holy fuck, a Yelona Os on the way, and it's 80% complete. This Yelona Os has been built a long time. Question is, does Yelona Os get killed by the last few shots from this artillery? That's a real possibility. Holy shit, that's a lot of clank hammers. Okay. That's interesting. Give me 1 minute. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, ADD. Can't sit down for that long. However long that was. Oh wait, this isn't a paper towel building a Maver. This is fucking Bulbub. Paper towel. Learn what end games are. Game enders. Listen, it's an hour and 8 minutes. Most people who build game enders can do it in under an hour. Go play Gap. You'll figure it out. Unless it's like Settins or like honestly at this point with how little aggression's been coming out of the teams, there's only one player on each team actually pushing and attacking most of the game. You could have had a game ender like forever ago. You could have ended this. But your opponents do have a game ender and this game's over. I'm calling it now. Game over unless fucking Team 2 has enough anti-nuke, which we have 2 for a paper towel. Warp, how many do you have? 1 for warp. Bulbub, do you have any? Fucking 4? Are you kidding me? Is Bulbub gonna keep this game going? If he does, I'm really pissed off. Because he was pretty much dead a minute ago. And, yeah. Now they all realize what's exactly going on. And holy fuck, is that the first landing of this? The Yelona Os used on the front lines to kill off a fire base. Interesting use of the Yelona Os. Very interesting, in fact. Because why not just start whittling down their anti-nuke? I know that you need 4 anti-nukes, technically unassisted, without losing mass. So if he's stalling mass in any way, or power, he's fucked. But then again, how do I give control? Because I got to go. Oh my god, I feel you so bad, Olio. I also did not have an hour and 10 minutes for this shit. Tell me how. Control X, the handshake thing, or if you're using Supreme Scoreboard, you can just click. There's a click over here. Shift click.
Strategic launch detected.
Okay, good. He's actually telling him. And there we go. He gave YOLO to his teammates, which is good. That did get shot down. Remember, each of these launches is going to take 2 anti-nukes. Each of the launches from the YOLO. Let's see if they manage it. If they manage to survive the Yelona Os's onslaught. And wow, actually all of this has been cleared out by a paper towel. A paper towel has a fucking menacing ground army. And not a terrible much in his way to stop him. Okay, is this nuke gonna land? Is the question. I don't know how many of their anti-nukes have been whittled down. 3, 3, 5. Oh, nope. These nukes are just being used on the fire bases. How sad. Really? He still has 2 T3 engineers. How? Just built an experimental unit. You probably built another fucking monkey bot. Yep, monkey lord.
Strategic launch detected.
And you're walking Percivals into a line of Cerberus that is honestly impressive. Wait. Where's that artillery coming from? Is that the emissary? That's the emissary. The emissary is going to try and kill off the Yelona Os. And holy shit, I'm gonna be pissed if that doesn't end the game. Yelona Ossing all my factories. Yes! He's just going to whittle you down, apparently. I don't know if I agree with it. Almost, what the fuck, for a second there was saying 1,000 mass a second? Yeah, I don't believe that for a second. That was some epic reclaim. And now they have units walking forward. Bunch of experimentals coming forward. Oh, come on. Somebody end the game. I'm watching 2 toddlers have a fist fight. And neither of them really knows how to throw a punch because they're toddlers. And neither of them really has the fucking motor skills to make this work. But they're throwing and they're giving everything they've got, but they're tuckered out. And they're losing it. They're losing the script a little bit. Yeah, that's probably a good spot, even though there's 4 anti-nukes loaded, so this probably gets shot down. Yep. You know what this means? We need 2 Yelona Osses. God fucking damn it. What are you doing, big ass Seabass? What's your plan? You know, here's my biggest advice to anybody who's having trouble closing out games or winning games. If you are having trouble with this shit, have a plan for ending the game. Come up with something. It doesn't have to be good, but this is what happens when you don't have a plan. Olia had a plan. Sorry about that. My pop filter came off my mic, so I had to put it back on. And I'm probably not going to have time in editing or patience in editing to go back and fix that, but you know. The first 15 minutes of this was probably golden enough for you all to put up with the shitty last 30, 40 minutes. Oh, damn it. I'm so excited for one of these to land. We do have strat bombers en masse, like a stupid number of strat bombers, 36. I mean, most of them went off screen, so they got stuck, but You have a stupid number of strap bombers and a fuckload of bricks pushing into the base. If they can just kill off Blub
Strategic launch
or Bulb, then they'd be good. Because Bulb has the... Oh my Jesus. Gonna go for those factories now. The biggest threat to your existence is factories. A Soul Ripper. Come on. End the game. I know you can do it. I know you can. Come on, Team 1. I'm not supposed to be biased here, but this shit needs to end. And Paper Towel, well, I love you, man. You're a great subscriber. I enjoy you being in my Discord. More people should go to the fucking... If you're this far into the video and you're not in my Discord, who the fuck are you? Down in the description, there is a link. Join the Discord. Or join the Patreon. You don't have to join both, just join one. Join both if you're an over-fucking achiever. Oh, we have bombs coming in! We have bombs coming in! Oh, Paper Towel is dead! Okay, the game's over. I have shit to do. I have places to be. You all can figure out how it ends from here. Goodbye. Peace. See it. No. I'll stay. I'm gonna grab my phone just in case. I'm told I'm going. Oh, guy! I'm recording this. Got my phone call. Son of a bitch. I love you all. I love everybody watching this video. If you're this far in, I fucking love you, man. I love you. Okay. Enough of that shit.